Ms. Irene Quay.
Firstly, I would like to thank the men in the House for the well wishes. I always say that we are so blessed to be living in Singapore, where ladies are well respected and treated fairly. I can't ask for more. Mr. Chairman, in a 2018 June article from the Straits Times, Minister Grace Fu said that Singapore hopes to double its volunteerism rate from 1 in 3 currently to 70% in 5 years' time. This is a laudable goal to aim for, and I believe that it can come to fruition through a combination of various factors. As citizens of Singapore, we all take responsibility for our lives and action. The government does not believe in giving handout, and it is the civic duty of citizens to help less fortunate in our country. Currently, the rate of volunteerism in Singapore has grown from 9% in year 2000 to 35% in 2016, with total volunteer hours doubling from 66 million hours in 2014 to 121 million hours in 2016. As it is, the benefits of volunteerism is multifold. It is a source of significant contribution to the global economy. According to statistics from the Johns Hopkins Center for Civil Society Studies in 2011, approximately 140 million people in the 37 countries engage in volunteer work in a typical year. It is estimated that volunteers contributed around 400 billion to the global economy annually. Apart from economic contribution, volunteerism also enhances social connection between different sectors, build bridges across government, enterprise, and employees. It encourages citizens to be more active in civic engagement and mindful of their role in society. Positive effects on volunteering as individuals include increase in self-esteem, enhanced emotional skills and capacity, expansion in career path, and overall healthier physics and mentality. However, there are various influencing factors at play in Singapore which reduce the take-up rate of volunteering. Chiefly among these is the reason that citizens have no time to volunteer. They fail to understand that giving to others doesn't mean having less time for oneself. As a result, fewer are giving up their time and effort to volunteer for a good cause, even though donations are substantial. As Singapore faces an aging population crisis, it is even more crucial for youth to be engaged to volunteer with elderly population. With the SG Care platform, it is possible to match an individual community work with volunteering opportunity of their choice. It is heartening to see a 16-fold increase in youth participation from year 2009 to 2019, with youth making up almost 80% of the volunteers registered on the website. So this begs the question, how can we further encourage the increase in number and depth of volunteerism in our nation? I would like to propose that we attract business and public sector leaders who are retired or close to retirement to volunteer. This draws from a large pool of aging population with longer life expectancies who are highly educated, active, and financially secure. They are also proven managers of people, finances, and complex programs who understand the benefits of meaningful work and are motivated to contribute to society. The knowledge, experience, and energy that these leaders bring about represent a significant potential resource to the non-profit and charitable sector. The result is a win-win situation which benefits both the community and retired leaders themselves, as volunteers generally enjoy improved health and wellness in the form of personal accomplishment and lower levels of depression. To attract these leaders, I would like to propose a two-pronged approach. Firstly, it is necessary to build a pre-retirement awareness of volunteering. An effective way is to locate and extend a personal invitation to leaders who are retired or will be retiring in 5 years' time. The second approach would be to design suitable volunteer opportunity. We should create awareness of the complete range of volunteer opportunities offered and then ensure that volunteer opportunities have specific targets and deliverables. Volunteers will be more attracted to activities with clear job description, well-defined expectation, and timelines. Short-term volunteer opportunities can also be offered to those with competing interests and limited available time. Nevertheless, the most important aspect of attracting any form of volunteer will inevitably start with us. we as leaders of the nation are duty-bound to lead by example and be a visible beacon on the front line. Only after being volunteers ourselves can we be exemplars and speak with passion about the great joy volunteerism can bring in order to galvanize fellow citizens to be authentic volunteers. Personally, I have been a pharmacist volunteer in a local hospice for the past 20 years. Our volunteer pharmacists take turn every Saturday to visit the institution to sort out medication waste and monitor expiry inventory of medications. On the day when it's my turn, I'll bring along one of my 4 children to help out. I task them to perform a first cut expiry date stock check while I sort out bags of medication waste for appropriate disposal and check on the stock levels to trigger ordering. The aim is to attempt to engage them from young to appreciate the spirit of volunteering, though I will still recheck after them. At the end of our duty, as we walk along the corridor on our way out, I will ask one of my child to peep into a patient's room. I explained to them how the 2 hours spent earlier has helped to ensure that these terminally ill patients do not run out of essential medications and are not taking expired drugs which may affect their pain control, vomiting or infection. Ensuring appropriate disposal of these medications also has significant impact on protecting our environment and safety of our residents. Seeing the patients comfortable in bed during their last days can be especially emotional and underscore the heartfelt importance of the work that we are doing. And this is what kept me going for the past 20 years as a volunteer. Volunteerism should be a lifetime commitment, not simply a once-off community involvement project. It is a calling and must come from the heart. As a community leader and a mother who wants my children to espouse the value of volunteerism, it also starts with us as leaders to shape the roads for successive generations to follow. The greatest leader is also the most willing servant. Mr. Chairman, I would like to leave you with a quote from M.K. Gandhi. The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. Thank you.